currently the start of spring in Australia, and so today we are kicking off our Spring into Strength series with a simple upper body strength routine while we talk about why strength training is so important after 50. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Tess, physiotherapist. Strength training is an important component to any exercise routine, however can sometimes be challenging to complete as we age, particularly if experiencing chronic pain, injury or impairment. Adding simple dumbbell exercises is one way to develop a strength training routine. By the end of this video, you will know a simple routine of upper body strength exercises to complete in under 10 minutes. This routine requires a chair, mat and dumbbells. Let's get started. Starting with a warm-up, with your arms by your side, roll your shoulders forward. Repeat 8 times, then roll your shoulders backwards. Remember, if you are experiencing injury or pain, make sure to see your physiotherapist or healthcare professional prior to participating in exercise. The educational content in today's video is not a substitute for individual physiotherapy assessment and treatment. Make sure to consult a qualified health professional for advice specific to your situation. The first exercise is bicep curls. With your arm by your side and palm facing forward, bend your right elbow to bring the weight toward your shoulder. Slowly lower back down. Repeat 8 times each side. For this routine, I am using 1 kilogram dumbbells. When choosing weights, choose a weight that is challenging but that you can complete around 8 reps with. This routine today could be considered a push or press routine, where we are targeting some of the anterior chain muscle groups, the muscles at the front of the body, by using predominantly push movements. This is opposed to a routine targeting the posterior chain or the muscles at the back of the body. The second exercise is shoulder press. Starting with the weight in your right hand, press the weight overhead, then slowly lower it back down to around shoulder height. Repeat 8 times each side. Why do strength training over age 50? It's a good question, as commonly we hear we will lose strength as we get older, which can be quite disheartening and can lead us to think weakness and frailty are inevitable. While muscle strength does peak in early adulthood, the good news is that resistance training can counteract age-related muscle mass and strength loss. This means that starting or continuing the habit of strength training in midlife can improve muscle mass and strength later in life and subsequently reduce the risk of poor health outcomes as we age. This is particularly important because low muscle strength is associated with adverse consequences including falls, functional decline and frailty. The third exercise is chest press. Holding the weight around chest height, press your right hand forward. Repeat 8 times each arm. So what strength training should we be doing? Again, some good news is that the same strength training principles apply regardless of age. These are the principles of individualization, periodization, and progression. This simply means a program that is suited to you, has a variety of different exercises, volume and intensity, and aims for improvement over time. General guidelines include working toward 2 to 3 sets of 1 to 2 multi-joint exercises per major muscle group, achieving intensities of 70 to 85% of 1 rep max, 2 to 3 times per week. Beginning the second set, this time for bicep curls, the variation is alternating double arm. With the weights by your side, bend at the elbow to bring the weights up to your shoulder. So, with these principles in mind, how might we go about structuring our strength training program? Typically, a structure would start with the days and times of the week available, then the muscle groups and exercises to target each session, followed by the sets and reps of each exercise to complete. If you currently have a strength training routine, I would love to hear of any benefit you have noticed in the comments. Moving on to shoulder press, again showing the variation of alternating double arm. Feel free to stick to the single arm variation if you prefer, or give the alternating variation a try. Repeat 8 times. When deciding on exercises to complete, multi-joint exercises mean exercises that involve more than one joint. For example, sit to stands work across both the hips and knees. Shoulder press works across both the shoulder and elbow. When choosing a weight that is 70 to 85% of 1 rep max, generally this means being able to complete around 8 to 12 reps each set. And the last set of weights today, chest press. This time showing the variation of lying on a mat. Lying on your back with your elbows bent, push the weights up to the sky. Then slowly lower back down. This variation could also be done on a weight bench if you have access to one. So, what are some of the benefits of strength training? The first speaks for itself, which is enhanced strength, or how much weight we can lift. The second is enhanced power, which is the speed at which we lift weight. And the third is neuromuscular function, or how well the brain and nerves work with the muscles to move. And ending where we began, with shoulder rolls. And what do these benefits mean for everyday life as we get older? Well, these benefits lead to improvements in many facets of life, including our mobility, or how well we get around, how well we perform everyday self-care tasks like personal hygiene, dressing and eating, our psychosocial well-being, which is our mental, emotional, social and spiritual health, and how resistant we are to injuries and falls. All good reasons to start or continue strength training in midlife. In summary, this routine covered some upper body strength exercises while we touched on why strength training is so important after age 50. I hope this video has been helpful. If you would like to refer back to the exercises or tips within this video, the accompanying article can be found on the BHlth&RehabSc website. To see if you are on track with your exercise program, the BHlth&RehabSc self-assessment is now back online on the website. To continue to manage pain, build strength and gain fitness in the meantime, watch these videos here. See you next time.